You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Welcome in, everybody, to another edition of Behind the Bulldogs, a behind-the-scenes Ferris State sports podcast. Brandon Worth, joined by fellow volleyball player Tatum Outlaw for another great episode. And Tatum, you're pulling the double-decker today. You had off the ice earlier this morning, and we're back at it once again with Behind the Bulldogs.
Yeah, I think Tuesdays are just like my designated recording day, but I love it. We've had great guests on all day, so... And it's game day, so it's a great day.
Very exciting stuff. They're playing Davenport later on today, Tuesday, as you are catching this episode. So we appreciate as well two of your teammates coming by, Gabby and Hope. You'll get to hear their interview in just a moment. Big thanks goes out as well, Davies Digital. Target your target audience with the experts at daviesdigital.com. We got the Ferris State Sports Slate, what's upcoming at the end of the episode. But in tradition and fashion, let's tell you about what happened this past weekend. We will start fittingly with volleyball. Sweep, get out the brooms, Parkside, got the job done as well. I mean, just a very successful weekend for you guys in volleyball.
Yeah, Parkside was definitely, I mean, both games we were taking so seriously, but Parkside was one that I think we definitely wanted to be a little extra prepared for because they're a really good team, and I think they bring a lot of like pressure and competitiveness. And I don't know how many of you kept up with the game, but we were down by like 14 points in the first set.
I remember that.
We came back and won like 25-21 or something. But yeah, they came out really, really strong. They had a very vocal fan base, which is always fun, but energy is energy, so we'll take it. And then, not to jump ahead, but then we played Roosevelt, and they, the record doesn't reflect how good they are as a team. I think they've definitely made a huge improvement since last season as well. And they're still kind of a growing program, it being only their second year in Division II. They are in a lot of matches. They just got to figure out how to finish the sets, but they're in a lot of matches, and some of the scores were close there. So it was some good wins this weekend.
Yeah, for sure. And Emily May as well, getting a shout out for performance against Parkside especially. And we've talked a little bit, talking to the athletes, some of the coaches, like Parkside is well known for crazy fans, ruckus environment. Like they do a great job over there with their home fans. Not saying we don't as well at Ferris State. I mean, we know how to have fun when it comes to our sporting events, but they do as well. So definitely a tough road environment. Speaking of tough road environments, women's soccer had the ultimate trek. They had the up north trip this past weekend. Fell in a heartbreaker to Northern Michigan 2-1 earlier in the weekend, but bounced back with a huge 2-1 win. Natalia Levens with a game-winning goal against the Huskies. Overall split on the weekend. I mean, for the travel, the trek, I mean, we both know that's not a fun trip taking up there for the amount of bus ride that you're on there. But overall, for Coach Henson's crew, come out with a split and hopefully get some momentum forward into this weekend.
Yeah, I think it's huge that they ended the weekend on a high note. It definitely is a difficult trip, and teams be playing. I feel like the UP teams are always bringing so much pressure and competitiveness. And, the drive is just, it's hard to have a really long drive and then play a game after. So to finish the weekend on a high note, like you said, let's hope they bring that momentum into this week.
Yeah, they're going to have some games coming up. We'll get you that at the end of the episode. Hockey debuted. They finally dropped the puck. It's been so long. Played in Miami. Unfortunately, on the losing end of two really hard-fought efforts for Coach Riley's team, but let's pump the brakes. It's a new coach. It's a new regime. It's a new roster. It's a new playing style. Give it some time. This is really the season, and Coach Riley, I'm sure, can attest to this. It's not as much how you play in October as it is into January, February, and March. So fans, we see in the comments, give it some time here. They got a lot to figure out still.
Definitely. And I think you can do so much work outside of season and in preseason to prepare your team for the season. But I think the most growth you have is during the season after every game. And I think going into that first game with an open mind, obviously it's nice to win, but they can learn so much from this game. And I think you learn more from the games than you do just in practice. I mean, they finally get to play other teams, face challenges they haven't before. So just having high spirits going into this next week that we'll touch on in a bit. But yeah.
And the NCHC, they know hockey. They have a lot of good hockey teams in that conference. So even though that might be towards the bottom tier of that conference, That's an elite conference that would smack a lot of the other conferences in college hockey. Looking as well at football and Cochinese did football and Cochinese-esque things offensively, putting up yardage totals that broke calculators this last weekend, 66-0 at Roosevelt as well. So you guys might have saw a little bit of did you guys cross over at all? See any of the football players or anything?
No, we didn't. But
unfortunately,
I think because we were in downtown Chicago.
They're a little bit out of the way.
It's like 40 minutes away. So.
Oh, gotcha. Well, you did give the infectious winning energy because it seemed like everything was working for the Bulldogs against the Lakers on Saturday. Huge offensive day. 66 points. This team, we're obviously looking forward to the Wayne State, but man, it's just going to be, can any team stop us from scoring right now? It's really been an impressive start to the year.
Yeah. Our football team's just been dominating, to say the least.
It's really all you can say.
Yeah, they've just been absolutely dominating. They got to stay steady in that, and I'm sure they will. So
absolutely. Cross country did some great things as well. The Joe Piine Invitational down at Notre Dame. Overall, women's finishing 17th amongst a huge team field, and then men's as well 21st in the gold 8K. That's the top race, of course. Whitney Farrell leading the way, 18:27. Jessica Durkee coming up behind second for the Bulldogs. Ella Kowach, friend of the podcast, in third. On the Bulldog men's side, Julian Lindbaugh came in 93rd, 26:07. Ben Knuth, and then Emmett Johnson as well, friend of the podcast, top three in for the Bulldogs in that race. So congratulations to them. They will be at Lewis as well as I believe in Muskegon as well. Split squad this upcoming weekend. So very, very exciting stuff. As well, women's golf right now in action currently. Last time I had checked with the update, right now, women's golf 5th, but Cameron Shannon near the top of the leaderboard right now, fighting to try to get an individual medal.
Yes, that's awesome. Of course. It's nice to hear. If we can't really, they're not here with us, but it's nice that we're keeping up with them and it seems like they're doing good. So cheer them on from afar.
We'll get to hear from them later on in the season as well. Finally, women's tennis, 2 going to the round of 16. I believe first time in many years we have done that in regional play. So shout out to Coach Doran's squad for really impressive stuff there at the regional. And so I think especially when you look at both, Yara Maddie, Madeline Paisley, both of them are underclassmen and reaching that. A lot of potential for this group this year.
For sure. That's really exciting to hear. And then for this year, for the future. So yeah, best of luck to them.
Absolutely. Best of luck to all of our Bulldogs. And speaking of which, we have 2 of them standing by in the interview room. So we'll bring on Gabby Piazza and Hope Davies from Ferris State Volleyball. Now joining us here in the interview room, we have 2 very special Ferris State Volleyball players joining us, Gabby Piazza and Hope Davies. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. I know it's very exciting as we're recording this. Game day, only a few hours away. Just talk about the excitement, especially with a great start to the season so far.
I think we're just having a lot of fun in conference play. I think all the teams that we've played so far have just been it's just been really super competitive. I think we're just having a really good time.
I agree. In every game we've played so far in GLIAC play, we've just seemed to be getting better and better throughout the season. So it's just exciting to see what we're capable of.
I think our scouts have been really good too. I feel like we always go in and we have a good idea of what we're going up against and how we're able to work around it and adapt.
How is it different for you guys? Because you guys are sophomores now. You're both on the court all the time. And that's a little bit different. Maybe for you, Hope, last year you redshirted. Gabby, you were only in a 3 rotation type situation versus a 6 rotation thing this year. How is that different going into conference play this year?
Do you want to go first?
Sure, I'll go first. I would say it's a little different because last year I was on the scout team. So kind of just preparing our team for gameplay and kind of just showing them different scenarios and stuff like that, where this year I'm on the actual playing side. So we're playing against the team that's the scout team. So it's just different. It's the complete opposite, but it's still the same mindset of go in, you know what's on your scout sheet, you know what you're going to be expecting and just kind of executing that.
Yeah, you're in a way different role this year. And Gabby, yours is kind of similar, but you had some playing time last year, but you were also surrounded by all seniors. So I think it definitely helped with that process. How's it different this year, being kind of the one to have to lead a little bit more in the court?
I think I was really well prepared in the environment that I was in last year. So me being in this new environment where we have a younger team, one that's more fresh, that doesn't have a lot of court experience. I think it like, I don't know. It's a lot more responsibility to think about. Like, I'm thinking a lot more like strategically than I was last year. So like just working that into like my gameplay and then like encouraging other people around me to also be more strategic in their gameplay. I think that's the biggest difference.
Sure.
Absolutely. And for both of you, different ways to get here to Big Rapids. Talk about your recruiting journey and first time meeting Tia and saying, you know what, I'm going to be a Bulldog.
For me, Ferris was a school that was like on my radar, but I didn't really like reach out to them. Like my club director had been doing some stuff behind the scenes for me, like reaching out to them for me. And I had my first phone call with Coach Hannah actually before she left.
Oh, nice.
So she recruited me and I really liked her. And then my phone call with Tia, like after that, I like sat through it and I was like, wow, this is a place like I need to get on campus right now.
Well, tell them about your visit.
Sounds like there's a story to this.
Tatum was on my visit and so was Leah and Chelsea was. And basically with like 2 hours into my visit, we were like sitting at lunch and I was like, yeah, I think I'm going to go here. And like, they didn't believe me, but I like committed like on campus basically. Yeah, it was just like I came on campus and I knew that like this was the place for me. It was the place I wanted to be, a place that had a strong winning culture and like a really strong like team bond and relationships.
Okay, we did not believe her. It was just funny because, you know, like we were just sitting at lunch. We're obviously asking her about like what other schools she's talking to, all this and that, you know, as we do. And she was just said this whole thing and then she was like, yeah, but I'm probably going to go here. And we were like, all right, sure. Like we'd never seen her play. We didn't really know much about her besides like the couple hours we spent with her. We didn't really know like anything really that much about her as a player. And then it was just funny because it was just funny how she said it. And then like a couple hours later, Tia was like, Gabby did commit here. So it was just funny because she did exactly what she said. So I don't know. It was just a funny moment.
Fair enough. Hope, your turn.
So mine was a little different. I actually didn't know what Ferris State was until
You were from Grand Rapids,
I know.
Michigan.
Tell me about it. Like, I'm the
serious?
closest you can get, but I actually didn't know what Ferris State was. And then me and my mom kind of did some like online digging, and she like helped me. I know. It's
Tatum
bad.
is flabbergasted right now.
You're like 45 minutes down the road.
I know.
How did I know that?
I didn't. But I came on my visit here and I really liked it. My mom made me wear like this nice outfit and everything. And I realized when I got here, like I didn't need to be wearing that. It was freezing out. And actually at lunch, we were sitting down eating and Logan came over and she's like, oh, like, aren't you guys supposed to be on the recruiting visit with Hope? And she like was sitting right next to me. And I was like, oh, hi, like my name's Hope. And so she didn't know who I was. So I thought that was really funny. But I love Logan. I always was kind of like in the back of my mind, Ferris State was there. And I always knew like there was a place that was kind of like really interested in me and they like put their efforts into like getting to know me and stuff like that. So I feel like that was also kind of why I chose Ferris. Like it wasn't just that school that reached out and then like after like you had your first phone call, they kind of just like weren't as interested, but they still talked to you. I feel like Tia and Hannah both were always like very interested and wanted to know like what I was doing with school, what I was doing like in my daily life. So I just feel like they put more of an effort into actually getting to know me. And that was very important for me.
Yeah, they're very
cool.
personable.
Yeah.
That stuck out to me too. What do you guys like to do in your free time when you are not playing volleyball or doing school?
Well, this past weekend we went shopping and Hope dropped some big bands of money.
Bro, they dropped so much money online shopping too.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Is an online shopper.
I'm an online shopper, but we'll go shopping when we have time. Like me personally, like I like to go get coffee. Like I'll go to Big B or I'll go to the back room. I used to like to read a lot. I read when I have time, but not normally during the fall.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That or I just like to listen to music, basically.
Nice. Have you ever shopped with who is it? Lauren Lowe and Annie, who I believe came on the show and talked about their shopping endeavors as well.
Yeah, no, I don't think
No.
but we're gonna have to.
Yeah.
We should. Our two teams are really close.
Yes.
And I think and it helps more because I live with them now too.
Yeah.
So we're definitely gonna have to.
Yeah.
Well,
That'd be a good
We'll
idea.
keep you guys updated.
We'll keep you posted, I guess, on the podcast. So, Hope, how about you?
In my free time, honestly, I'm just always hanging out with the girls in my class or Tatum even. I just like
Always
hanging
with
out
me.
with people. I'm a very a people person, so I just like hang out with people, or going to Scooters and getting my blue raspberry lemonade, or even Big B. I'd like lemonade.
Loves everything that's blue.
I think we've discussed this on the show before.
Yeah.
In our previous interview with Emily.
Yeah, we definitely did.
Everything's
Her tongue
coming
is
full
always
circle.
blue.
It
She
is.
eats her sugar.
But I like to just relax, listen to music. I like to dance a lot, though. I like to make TikToks with Gabby, especially, and Tatum. I just like to feel the music. That's all.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
For both of you, obviously, we've talked quite a bit about pregame music when it comes to the sport of volleyball. Is there superstition, like your type of music for game day like today?
Well, it's either us three on Ox.
Okay, all right.
Mostly me, but they're in training right now.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I got yelled at the last time I was on Aux, so I'm a little stressed out to go
By
back.
who?
Everybody, because like my phone kept it was bad.
Oh, yeah.
Disconnecting.
My pregame song, it's Timeless right now by The Weeknd and Playboy Cardi. I've been listening to that song. Like every month I'll have a song that I listen to, but I'm not like super superstitious about it. It's more my hair that I'm superstitious about.
Okay.
Like it has to be like, I'm getting better at it.
And what you drink before the game.
I'll always drink a Celsius. It'll be Fantasy Vibe normally. If not, it is a Celsius. Alani's are my second choice, but I do like drinking Celsiuses.
I think Celsius is making the waves around this building. I don't know how that
Yes,
happened,
they
but
are.
more people are getting involved with that. So
Yes.
partnership, perhaps? I don't know. We'll see. Hope, how about you?
I tend to listen to First Day Out. I have to listen to that every time before a game. Like, if I don't, like, it just messes me up. So in the van, or normally like on the bus, or even sometimes in my room before I'll walk over to the complex, I have to listen to First Day Out.
We do like 10-minute toughness every day, especially like on game days. Hope listens to it.
Yeah, it just gets me good.
Yeah, it's like a 10-minute like routine of us just like getting our minds right.
Yeah.
And it like trains your brain the right way. So she's always listening to that when she does her 10-minute toughness.
Yeah. And then I would drink a blue raspberry Celsius with no carbonation before the game.
Oh, no carbonation.
Yeah, because I've done with carbonation, and every time I warm up and hit the floor, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. So
Fair enough. Fair enough.
yeah.
Oh, okay. That's funny. I didn't know that. What are you guys studying and what do you want to do with that? I know, Hope, you're in the process of changing that. So you could tell us that whole process, but yeah.
I'm an exercise science major, so I want to be a physical therapist. My mom's a physical therapist, and she's like was really helpful to me like throughout like my whole like sporting career. So I just want to do that for people, and I really like human anatomy, so it's right up my alley.
She's a class with Coach Haynes.
I do.
Oh.
Professor Coach Haynes.
Professor. Yes, I take it's like strength kit, something like that. But he's pretty good at his job, I would say.
Fair
She's
enough.
like, since we're on camera, I have to say.
Right.
I have to say it, yeah.
And Hope,
I was in healthcare administration. I did not like that very much.
are you still in it?
Yeah, I'm currently still in it, so I'm taking like all the classes for that right now. And unfortunately, none of them go over to my new major, which is going to be elementary education.
Yay.
Oh.
Still kind of working with people, but just younger people instead of like, I wanted to work with older people for healthcare administration. I really like old people and just kind of talking to people. Like I said, I'm a people person. But now I'm going to do that with young kids. So I think it's going to go well.
And
Nice.
how did you figure out that was your calling?
Well, actually, this summer at camps, when I got stuck with the pineapples, the youngest group, I actually
We call
really
them
enjoyed
fruit
being
groups.
with them. And they're just like a bundle of energy. And I feel like I'm a bundle of energy. So I just felt like it was a good fit.
Pineapples we have fruit groups at camp.
Yeah.
So for like the kids for one of the camps, it's just like kids that come in and like, it's not a team camp. And we kind of place them in teams based off of like age, a little bit skill level, but it's mainly age. So
Gotcha.
Pineapples is the youngest group and Hope was with them. And she had a whole little army of children that
She
loved
was
her.
running them like the Navy. Like they had like a cheer. What were
We will
They
rock
do.
you.
like in the middle of like drills, they'd be like,
And they would all start.
Yes.
Yeah, I have a video of it.
It was a good group.
We could probably link the video in the podcast.
Feature it on the podcast. That'd be pretty sweet. So that feels like you'd say like, it's not necessarily a right turn as far as change of major, but a pivot almost.
Yeah,
you know?
just a little pivot.
Yeah, for sure. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us on the show. Last question before you go. We ask everybody on the show, what's your favorite thing about being here at Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
I really like the community here. Like, I feel like the town's really small, but like everybody knows like what Ferris State is, and like especially like any like sports team, like they just know us, and like they always come to our games. It's always super supportive. Like it's nice to know that like I have like a home away from home, if that makes sense.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Hope.
I would say like the community as well, and like the culture here. I just say like we have a standard for our team, and I feel like Tia really like preaches that, and like we like stick to it. So I really like that about at least our team. But then like the community in a sense, like everyone's always at our games or always at football's games or any other sport. Like everyone's always there to watch Ferris State play. And I really love that. And I think that's something special. And I also like how close all the sports teams are.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I love making friends, like I said. So I just like how close all of us have gotten already. And I mean, we're only sophomores and we have a ton of more people to meet and stuff like that. But I just think it's cool.
Rock on.
It flies by. So
Yeah.
It certainly does. Well, ladies, thank you so much for joining us on the show, and good luck tonight against Davenport.
Thank you.
Big thanks goes out to Hope and Gabby for joining us here on the show. And it seems like they're very excited to play today. It's like we picked the perfect day to do this.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. I think they bring a lot of obviously young talent onto the team, but they just bring a lot of joy for the game. And that's always nice to have some people like that on the team. So we just love them.
Absolutely. Before we send you on your way, let's get to the Ferris State Sports Slate. What's upcoming in Bulldog Athletics? And as we're recording this, obviously women's volleyball will be having played Davenport, as you're probably listening to this a couple days after. If it is time that you're listening to this, on Thursday, October 9th, hockey is taking on the defending national champions in Kalamazoo at Western. It's going to be a really fun matchup over at Lawson, one of the best environments in college hockey, in my opinion, outside of Englewood, of course. It's going to be very exciting. And then they will be home in this very building on Friday. That puck drop will be at 7:07 against the Broncos. I mean, home opener, why not do it against the best team in college hockey? We need to pack the pound on Friday night.
Yeah, what better way to start your season with a new team, new coach than to play the champions. So I think they'll bring a good fight and definitely come support. It'll be a fun game.
Please do. And especially Saginaw Valley, that's where you guys will be watching from afar. You guys will be playing at 6 p.m. there against the Cardinals. And women's soccer is a very big day. A home match against our rivals from Allendale, the Grand Valley State Lakers. So it should be a very big day on Friday. Come out and support soccer. Come out and support hockey as well as support volleyball from afar on Friday, October 10th. Saturday, October 11th, the cross-country team, as I mentioned, going to Lewis, one of the best meets in Division II. I would argue the best meet in Division II, except for the national championships and the regional, as well as they will be split squad as well. Some will be at Muskegon, so you'll see half the roster split. One will be going to Lewis, one will be going to the Jayhawk Invitational in Muskegon. Football will be at home against the Wayne State Warriors. That'll be a 1 o'clock kickoff from Top Taggart Field. And then volleyball, you guys will be playing at Lake State at 2 o'clock on Saturday. So good luck to all those teams. Sunday, October 12th, we only got one thing for you. You can head down to Caledonia to watch Davenport against the Bulldogs at Davenport. And we'll see if Coach Henson's crew can string them together. And then on Monday, October 13th, men's golf will have their turn in tournament play, as well as on Tuesday, October 13th through 14th, they will be at Findlay for the Doc Sprague Fall Invite. And so a lot of things on deck this weekend, including some big home games.
Yeah, make sure you guys just keep bringing your support, bringing your spirit, and hopefully we have some good wins this week.
We hope so. I'm sure we're going to get a couple.
That's the plan, right?
I'm sure all the coaches are planning to get W's. So obviously support as much as you can, wear your Ferris gear. And I believe hockey just came out with their promotional schedule. So you guys should know what to wear for each and every game this year.
I think this one's a whiteout this week.
Something like that, yeah.
Wear your white shirts.
Yeah, and I think you guys have some...
Cop one of these.
Where'd you get the secret shirt?
It's a secret.
Uh-oh. Now we're getting a conspiracy on the podcast.
No, literally just down the hall.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I should probably head there and go get one. I'm going to go get my shirt, and we will see you next week on Behind the Bulldogs. Take care, everybody.